Hey traders, welcome to Quad S Trading. My name is Simon, and today I'm finally releasing the details of our SS1 strategy to you guys, so you guys will have this strategy for free. But before we get started, here is the disclaimer. The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as financial or investment advice. Short selling is a high-risk trading strategy that may not be suitable for all investors. There are significant risks involved, including but not limited to unlimited losses, margin calls, and market volatility. All right, now that that's out of the way, let me just explain to you why we short penny stocks and we do not long penny stocks. So this is what happens. Companies need money to operate. So when these penny stocks run out of money, they file with the SEC to acquire more shares so they can sell those shares to the public. And that's called dilution. So when they run out of money, they will send out a bogus PR, and then it'll make it look pretty, but it doesn't mean anything. And then you have people who are long buyers will start buying the stock, which will pump it up. At the same time, they may hire a promoter to also pump the stock up. So that means you have two people buying the stock. And then your short sellers get squeezed out, which is the third buyer. So you don't want to be stuck on the way up when you have three people buying, okay? So what's going to happen is once that double pump happens, your company will start diluting their shares, which means that they are selling their shares, and then the promoter is going to stop promoting and / buying the stock, so it's going to drop, and then your long traders are going to take profit, or they're just going to lose money, whichever one comes first, because most of the long traders in the penny stocks, they always lose money. And then on top of that, you have short sellers. So you have three people buying and potentially four people selling. So this is why we short sell penny stocks. Okay, now let's head over to the Discord and let's get the indicator for the SS1. So once you arrive at the Discord, you just go to quadstrading.com. You will arrive through the verification channel. It's the only one that you're going to see until I manually verify you and give you access to the community, which is all of these channels here. These channels up here is for our elite traders. Those are the ones that either took the course or are paying for the subscription if you don't want the course. But essentially what you're going to do is you're just going to come here, Quad S Trading. You're going to right click, add friends, and then I will accept the friend request and we'll chat that way. And once I realize that, hey, you're not a bot, that you are human, I will give you permission to join our Discord. In the time being, make sure that if you chat with anybody that is named Quad S Trading, that you check their profile and make sure it matches these exact numbers here. So Quad S Trading, make sure it's not misspelled, period in the front, period in the back, or whatever, and the dates must match here because it's unavoidable. Every financial Discord will have scammers, and they match your identical profile, but they put a mistake in the name here, and most people don't realize that. So I try to make sure nobody gets scammed. Don't send crypto to anybody. Just right click, add Quad S Trading to your friend, and I'll accept it and we'll go from there. So once you're here, you'll get verified. You will then go into the general chat. This is just just a bunch of random people who joined the server. It has nothing to do with what we actually do, because our trades are all in this channel up here if you subscribe or purchase the course. We do have a giveaway here, so do say, hey, I love Quad S Trading. I am giving away one free course lifetime membership once we hit 250 subscribers, and that is very soon. I think I'm only missing like maybe 35 subscribers, so that's coming up soon. SS1 indicator, this is what you're going to want to click on to get the indicator. And then we just have some the strategy, which this video will be also posted here. So let's go here, SS1 indicator, and you're going to click on this link. Okay, now once you're here, click on add to favorite, and you can also put here use on chart. So those are the two things you're going to do just on this page here. Boom, boom, and that will give you access to our indicator. All right, so now once the charts or the indicator is on your chart, it'll be a lot easier to follow. So the strategy is actually very, very simple. The stock will pump. It will go below the blue line. Okay, so it has to close below the blue line and be a little bit below the blue line. This one here went quite a bit, but it just has to be a little, and I'll show you a few examples. It pumps back up above, and it has to arch over the blue, not just follow the blue. Okay, so it has to go above the blue, close back below the blue, and this is your entry. So this candle here actually closed at the same price as the blue line. That is not an entry. It has to close below. So we entered here, and this one here was actually a nice, very quick trade. They made an offering, it halted. This would have been your exit on a usual trade, but we were able to take it a lot lower because it halted that much. Okay, so pump up, goes below the blue, pumps back up over the blue quite a bit, and it closes below the blue. That's your entry. This first purple is your exit. Whichever one comes first, whichever purple line comes first. Okay, so let's look at this next one here. WLDS. This one actually did this on the day that I'm recording the video. So as you can see, the stock pumps. So we would have had an entry right here as an SS4 if it would have went this high, but it did not. Comes below the blue, back above the blue, closes back below. So this is the second pump entry right here, and close down here. There's a nice profit of 375. Okay, so once again, pumps up, below the blue, back up, close below the blue, all the way down to the purple line. Okay, and you'll see once you hit our indicators, you'll notice how this happens just very, very, very often. Watch, pump, below the blue, back up. So this has been an SS4 entry, so most of us took it right here. Back down below the blue, right here is your entry, cover at the purple. And if we go, for example, back over here on this day here, this may or may not have been a trade, but the pattern is the same. Yeah, it pumped just enough. So I like to see the 35 to 40% minimum pump, but watch, it pumps up. There's no volume here, so this is actually not a halt. Okay, there's no volume. It could have been a halt, but I don't think it is because of the volume. So it comes up, comes below, comes back up, and see how this one here wicks below but closes above the blue. That is not an entry. These ones here, same thing. They close above, not an entry. This is your entry right here because it closed below, and this is your exit right there. But we didn't trade this one because there was not enough money on the table, right? You're chasing 8 cents, not worth it. So essentially, at the same time, you got to calculate, what is your max profit target, and because you're chasing, pennies here, this is not a trade. But I just want to show you guys that this pattern does happen quite often. Okay. Next one is YHC. This one actually did the pattern twice. If you go right down here like this, it pumps up like this. Boom, it hits 112% there. But if you look, it pumps up, below, back up. Now, I like to see an arch up here like this. I'd love to see this go like this, but see, boom, back down here. This one here was not a trade for us, so I didn't take this trade because it's in the aftermarket and it didn't arch as high. But as you can tell, the pattern happens very often. Boom, down, up, down. This is the trade right here. It pumps up, goes below. In this one candle here, even like the whole candle, not the wick, the candle closed below the blue line, which is what you want to see. It pumped right back up. It comes back down. This is the close below the blue. And then you cover at the purple lines. Now this pivot point here is also a profit target, and it nailed it perfectly right here. See, it closed, the low was 364, and this pivot right here is exactly 364, right? So this is a potential exit for us, but our preferred one is the purple line. This one here, we would have probably almost everybody would have gotten out at this line here just because they're so close, and you have like a double exit right here that you just go to the nearest one. So you could have taken this one twice, or you could have just waited, pumps back up, goes back down, and exit right here. So you could have done one trade, pump up, enter here, 2 trades, but either way, this was a beautiful win. And the last one I want to show you guys, because this is a big winner, is INHD. Watch, it comes up like this, it closes below the blue right here, pumps back up, closes below the blue right here. This is your entry, and this is your exit. And it's that simple. You just gotta wait for that double pump. So because what happens is usually this here pumps up like this. Some long traders start selling for profit, so it goes below the blue, and then the company will pump it again to so that they can dilute their shares, and it comes right down very quickly. So that's it for the SS1 strategy. If you have any questions, just go to the Discord. I will help out just about anybody with the SS1 strategy. Go in the general chat, send me a DM, and we'll see you in the Discord.